Are you a father going through a divorce? Are you concerned that you'll never see your kids again? That you've ruined it all? That memories are lost and that nothing special will come again? Well, maybe not all of those, but some of those resonate with you. And if that's the case, I'm here to show you and tell you that couldn't be further from the truth and give you a couple pointers in my experience, somebody that's lived through divorce twice, and what you can do as a father to stand out, to be there for your kids, and to make lasting memories that go way beyond divorce. So fatherhood and divorce is hard for several reasons. It's hard because, well, the routine's broken. There is no more morning get-ups and nightly stories and cuddles. There is no more hanging out on the couch every day when you get the opportunity to. There's no more asking about somebody's school day to not find out really anything at all or be told that it was all okay. Fatherhood and divorce is scary because it's different, because it's new. And I want to reassure you that there are wonderful things that come from being a father and being divorced. I know some of my special moments that I've shared with my father came after the divorce. And so, how do we do that? Well, your kids need three main things when you're divorced. They need honesty, they need to feel grounded in your presence, and they need to feel safe. So, honesty. How does that show up? I think one of the greatest gifts my father gave us through divorce was honoring and respecting the relationship that we had with our mother. And then there was a difference and an outline of what the relationship looked like we had with him. And that was really special because it offered the opportunity for us not to hear about the other side, for us to just be present in the moment with him and with our family on that side of things as well. So if I can give you any advice, I would say do what my father did for us. Give us the gift of not having to talk about the other side of the family, and give us the gift for not answering questions that may have been asked vicariously through us. Give your kids the gift of your presence and your time and your focus. So honesty, that meant a lot of things. That meant like having conversations that were hard, having conversations that outlined to us as kids. And I would suggest outlining to your kids just in the same way, of how that our parents still loved us both, but had fallen out of love with each other. And that was okay, because that's human and that's normal. So if you can give your kids any gift, give them the gift of honesty, of having conversations they may not want to hear or truly understand, but they'll respect later when they understand more. They'll respect certainly when they're adults and they look back at the situation. And maybe one day they'll share that gift that you gave with them to others as well. So honesty, that was number one. Number two is groundedness. Groundedness can look like several things. And for us, one of the memories that strikes me the most is the groundedness I had with my father throughout the divorce process. And it was a continuing thing. They were separated for a while, and maybe you'll be separated for a while too. It doesn't seem to be the way that things go nowadays, but separation was in the 80s and 90s a very normal thing. So the groundedness of my father meant he was grounded in his presence. He was grounded in himself, and he was grounded in us. He knew how to connect with us. We did a lot of things outside. We didn't have much as far as finances go, so the simple things in life. We learned how to cut down a Christmas tree, and that's one of our finest moments, because in the middle of selecting a Christmas tree, rain started, and that rain turned into hail. And the hail, it only meant that we were going to continue, but continue in a way that was unique to us. Because I think when you grow up with a mother, she's not going to allow you to go out in a hailstorm. But when you grow up with a father, he teaches you how to be tough. He teaches you how to endure. And when the hail gets pretty big and it's starting to hurt even him, he huddles his kids underneath his jacket and protects them, and still manages to get the Christmas tree cut. Allow us to have a couple turns at trying to cut the Christmas tree down, because this is an old school Christmas tree farm. The ones where you have to walk. And of course, the ones that most people walk to are not the Christmas trees that we're going for. We're going for a walk in the woods, and we're going to the deep sections of the lot. And so, it could have been a half mile, but it felt like 10 at the time. We were pretty little, but that memory and his groundedness, his comfort, his ability to show us it's going to be okay. It's just a little rain. It's just a little hail. It's going to hurt for a little bit, but you're still breathing. That groundedness is something that sticks with me today. And lastly, outside of just being honest and grounded, you got to feel safe, or be a safe place for your kids. Now, any father that's watching this video, I would imagine, and every father out there wants to create a safe place for their kids. I can't imagine one father that doesn't want that. Now, they might not have all the right tools, and they might not use the right tools at the right time and place. But a safe place for your kids can be physically, mentally, and emotionally. So consider all three of those. Do you listen to your kid? Do you hear them out? Do they feel heard in the process of spending time with you? This is safety. Do they feel supported when they feel scared? When they feel alone? When they feel afraid? That is support. So safety on the mental side, it means they're able to express their feelings with you, and they feel heard. They feel seen. On the physical side, it means you're there to protect them, take care of them, but also teach them how to find their edge and push through it. So we talked about the mental, the physical, and the spiritual side. The safety could be something about going to a church, a synagogue, or some other form of worship. It could just be praying before a meal. Could be gratitude. I remember moments where sketchy people would come up to us, and I always felt safe. Always felt safe. So safety is critical to the relationship you're having with your children. And now, I didn't grow up with any sisters, but I imagine that's really imperative if you have a daughter. We've talked a lot about safety in respect to masculine energy, right? That's my experience. I had a father, or brothers, and no sisters. I wish I did. I think I would have been well ahead in life if I had learned lessons earlier in life rather than later, but that's okay. That wasn't the plan. And you know what? I wouldn't be talking to you guys here today if I probably had a sister. So I'm grateful that I had two wonderful brothers and a wonderful family that put me in this place to be in this stunning view, sharing with you the feelings of divorce and fatherhood. You know, I'm not a father myself. One day I hope I will be, and I look forward to that day. But what I am is a child of divorce. So I can offer you the perspective of a child that has experienced divorce, which I would imagine is more valuable to a father than another father telling a father of what their kids may feel. So the three things that I encourage you to do as a father going through divorce is always be honest with your children. Always. Even if it means having the hard conversation. These hard conversations will come back and put you in a favorable place one day. And ironically, I can remember now telling you guys this, that he hoped when we had those conversations, he would always share how he hoped one day that we'd understand. And not in the same ways, but that we'd understand and respect him more for having the ability to have those conversations. So honesty, you gotta have it. Groundedness. Remember that groundedness for your kids is a place of safety, which is the next and final step. But groundedness shows your children that they can be themselves in any place and any time. Groundedness shows them how to act when it's time to have fun and wrestle, when it's time to be serious, when it's time to apologize because you kicked the soccer ball through your grandma's front window, which may have happened in my life. And lastly, safety. Safety is critical. Your kids have to feel in a safe space. Heard, seen, understood, supported. These are all the safety aspects that we don't think about as males, but that are critical to fatherhood and divorce. If you do these three things, I guarantee you, you will show up in a way your kids may not appreciate in the immediate moment fully. They will feel loved and cared for, and later on in their life, they will look back and they will be grateful for the man that you were, and the man that you are. You're not done yet. You're not finished. You're not over. There's more in you. And I'm grateful for you guys every day.